in our clothes getting high. Super everybody wishes we would die. Super here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
I just want to say, if anyone wants to just skip ahead from the shame, there's links in the description with time codes that'll tell you where to skip.
How wow.
Hey, it's the RebelTaxi Pizza Party podcast number 99.4 or something. It's not the 100th yet, because next week...
956,473,852,124 dead podcasts.
Yeah, because next one is going to be the number 100 live at Momocon, the con we're all going to go to, all of us, even Jim. He's going to be there.
Jim is going to be at Momocon. You can shut up. You can stop sending emails. You can stop telling me to share porn with Pan. It's all going to happen at
God,
Momocon.
that did happen, didn't it?
What?
Somebody sent me a business email saying to share this porn with Pan, and they sent me a porn link, and I'm like, you can just like DM me on Twitter. Like, my DMs aren't blocked. Literally anybody could send me anything right now on Twitter.
Well, because you screen capped it. It wasn't even just like send Pen this. It was make sure he jacks off was the specific thing it said.
Yeah, but I'm not going to honor who said that. I'm just going to say it happened.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, but actually, before we begin, I want to say that this episode of the podcast is sponsored by Goth Girls Live. It's a new live show. It's a new live show featuring a bunch of like thespian, like acrobatic goth girls. It's like Cirque du Soleil, but it's like really cool, and for like men like in their late 20s to early 30s who are lonely virgins who like need to jack off and are like really sad and may have gotten like, you know, a audio, like a urinary tract
we have
infection.
A guest. Hey, we
like,
got a guest.
Oh my God, we do. Hi, who's here? Who's this?
I'm Ben the Looney, YouTuber, artist, all around nice guy, etc., etc.
Nice guy. Oh yeah.
Pan, you didn't have to groan when you said that.
Nothing. What? It's Ben the Looney. Remember that guy I made fun of once? That's him. Here he is.
Walrus of Gaming says our sponsor.
I'm still sharpening my knife over that video.
Yeah, it was a different time.
Damn.
Man, just kidding. That was pretty funny.
Yeah,
can you
for anyone who
no, you don't have to be joking about that. If you literally can sharpen that knife and like shove it through like Pan's like cervix, that would be appreciated. Yeah. Do men have cervix? I don't know.
Also, Izzy, your audio's a little too loud. Lower it a little.
I asked you before the show, and you said it was great.
It's different when you hear just one words, but when
that could be me. I had her volume slightly turned up. Okay.
Oh my God.
Not everybody can be perfect. I am a disaster.
Rude.
Speaking of disasters, I would like also to say that, building off the me failing sex ed, as it turns out, you can't get a woman pregnant if you know, you're wearing a condom. I didn't know that. Yeah. So if anybody knows where Jessica Tribbiani is, please tell her that she needs to visit an abortion clinic as soon as possible.
It's better to go in raw than not at all, you know?
That's the worst advice you could give your prepubescent audience.
What could go wrong?
Okay, first of all, do not get advice from Pan regarding sex. He's had sex like twice.
How dare you? That's two times recent. More than it really happened.
He's had sex.
Wait. Are you what?
You can't say twice when one of them wasn't even a real girl. So
well, I was like, it felt like he's just arguing to say he didn't have sex, like he's trying to remain virgin. Did you hear that?
It wasn't a real girl. It was a puppet that wanted to be a real girl. So it's different.
Ben, have you had sexual intercourse with a male or female?
Does my hand count?
Hey, next question.
Do you name your hand? Do you have a name for your hand?
The right one's name's Bessie, and the right one's name.
For those who haven't seen your videos, which videos would you guys recommend?
Not anything made 2013 afterward or before that.
Before 2013.
Yeah, that's all cringe.
Yeah.
First, there's Ami, who is the cutest girl on the planet. I am dead serious. I have the biggest cartoon crush on her, and if she was a real-life person, I would marry her in a heartbeat. Ami may be cute and all, but Yumi has some hot outfits. Let me show you some. Let's see her in a bikini. Now let's see her in a hula outfit. Now let's see her in a magician's outfit. Holy free holy! Isn't that smoking? Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what about afterwards?
Well, I'm the kind of person where whenever I make a new video, my newest video is always my favorite. So anything that's my most recent it should be good.
Now, Ben, why would you say something so controversial yet so brave?
Because I'm not afraid to admit when I screw up.
Ben, I got a question. Yes. Okay, so I was watching your top 10 movies of 2017, and why is your icon this naked boy?
Well, since you guys already got the sexual talk started, I guess I didn't have to.
Okay, to be fair, the sexual talk was my fault, and to be fair, I don't feel bad about it at all. So, you know,
well,
Ben, just have a go. Just have a go at it. It's fine.
Well, I got a number of reasons.
Okay,
go for it.
Recently, I've been wanting to be a little more shocking and tried out new things, and from my memory, there hasn't been many nudist YouTubers, so I took a crack at that.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question. Do you record your videos in the nude?
No, not recently.
Well then you're not fulfilling the shocking. You need to record in the nude.
All right, just give me a second. I'll take my clothes off right now.
All right, no, everyone, let's get together. Let's all be naked.
So
ThunderCats, hey guys.
This is Pan, shut the fuck up. We're having a conversation here, you fucking asshole. Now about nudity. So like do you draw like a dick on your character too? Or
no, I just drew it from the waist up.
Well,
I cheated on that.
If there is a dick ever, how big do you think it would be?
The biggest one you can think of. So big, if they would have to make a movie called Godzilla versus My Dick.
So there's
Godzilla versus Ben's dong.
Reunion special coming up, and and the voice of Jude has announced it, and also as Chris Malone of Total Drama Island.
Is this the Godzilla versus Ben's dong movie we're talking about?
Please, come on. Okay, look, if this podcast is a freaking disaster, that means the 100 one at Momocon will likely be the best one by comparison. What could go wrong?
Really?
I can assure you there are multiple things that can go wrong, and you just actually like triggered Murphy's Law. So thank you, Pam.
I mean,
thank you for ruining everything.
Our panel is right after some animation thing for Cuphead, and I'm like, is it possible that we can meet the people who made Cuphead?
If we do, you're not getting anywhere near them.
No, it's just like, hey guys, I need to go up to them and say, okay, hey guys, there's this game called Comic Zone on Sega Genesis, and I think you guys should play it, and you can make like a spiritual sequel to this thing because it's the most underappreciated game on the Sega Genesis, and it'll work in your style. Do it.
Comic Zone is overrated.
Whoa.
So
the fact that like half the audience is probably gonna be like, "What the fuck is Comic Zone?" I don't think it's necessarily overrated. I think it might be under.
Yeah, it's like only like 5 people.
Okay,
know
let me rephrase that. Comic Zone is overrated in the 5 people who know about it.
So,
I bought the My Little Pony movie and Redline on Blu-ray recently. Which movie do you guys think is better? Which movie do you think is better, Redline or My Little Pony the movie from 2017?
That depends on what you're in the mood for. If you're in the mood for
fucking a horse.
Pan, you have no right to say that after Derpygate, you fucking cunt.
Classic. That's classic season 2, Pan.
Yeah. What season are we on now? Season like 2.5.
I guess 8, since like seasons go by years. So we're on season 8. I started 2010, 2011, around there.
God, I've been here since the near beginning. I'm fucking old.
Yeah, it's weird when
I know
there's fans who tell me like, "Hey, I watched your videos in middle school, and now I'm gonna go to college or graduating college." And I'm like, "Whoa, slow the fuck down there, buddy." Whoa,
yeah. I can't imagine somebody developing through their prepubescent years and watching your videos. That's got to be fucking tragic.
Like warp their minds. Christ.
Speaking
That's
of
terrifying.
speaking of warping your mind, what do you think is the like drink in Cuphead's head? Like that's pretty crazy, am I right, guys?
For Loco.
Bong
Yeah, that's
water.
gotta be some.
Is
yeah,
it
bong.
moonshine?
So they're drinking like alcohol.
It's no. It,
Am I right, guys? Like Cuphead's drunk.
is this
You
like
know,
a?
like
Okay, I don't watch YouTube Flash cartoons, but I feel like there's already like a Flash cartoon of that. Or is that what you're referencing? Is that a thing already? Did someone do that?
maybe I know Pymations did a cartoon about it. Pymation. You should join the podcast. Hit me up. I have a Twitter and an email.
Do you really think Pymation has made it past whatever sexual tension was the beginning of this podcast?
I feel like if he's willing to try, he will find something beautiful.
I just want to say, if anyone wants to just skip ahead from the shame, there's links in the description with time codes that'll tell you where to skip.
They would already hit the shame. We're
Yeah.
midway through.
I'm gonna edit this backwards. I'm gonna edit this and move it to the beginning.
Izzy, I hate to break it to you, but we're not halfway through. It's only been 10 minutes.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, we're in here for like another 50 minutes. Oh.
50 minutes, 70 minutes. All right. I guess since we're here for the interim, who's the hottest pony?
Hey, well.
Oh boy, this might take me a while.
Okay, well, if you were an opponent,
My thoughts are Spike. My thoughts are Spike the Dragon because he's a virgin, therefore his asshole is probably very tight.
Oh. Yeah, look, I think
I would have to say Fluttershy.
Yeah, Fluttershy. Yeah, the shy ones are always the most kinky, you know,
Yeah.
like Fluttershy probably has like a BDSM dungeon,
Yeah.
like Shed.mod by like that guy Hot Diggity Demon. I think he's like a racist or something. He Fluttershy has a dungeon, but instead of like, a fucking like murder dungeon, it's like a BDSM dungeon. And it's like, yeah, dude, like Fluttershy probably takes Rainbow Dash there and like, fucks her or whatever. It's probody really great. What were we talking
Fluttershy,
about?
more like Sluttershy.
God, Thundercats,
really funny.
yo.
Hey there, everyone. My name's Lion-O, and I'm the star of a new show called ThunderCats Roar. Wait, you don't know what a Thundercat is? Well, let's start small. I'm a Thundercat, and this is my magic slicing stick, Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
Thundercats, more like Blundercats, am I right?
Oh my God. We gotta acknowledge this so I can
Don't
put
start that bandwagon.
we gotta acknowledge this so I can put a Thundercats thingy on the thumbnail of the video and people will click on
I already
it.
gave you a thumbnail. You don't need to curse to have fun, but you can like Photoshop the Thundercats on their heads.
Thundercats. So yeah, news, because we're getting into the news and no one can stop me now. But news, they're rebooting Thundercats. Like I just woke up one morning and they're like, oh, we're booting a new Thundercats, and it looks like fucking like just like the most. I don't want to use the CalArts style, but yeah, it is CalArts. Well, even though
No, call it. No, the term should be Toon Boom style. That's what it should be called.
I guess so. I call it the bean mouth, the bean style, because
The Beaner style.
Whoa, rude.
That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I'm in the zone now. I'm in the zone. This is it.
The most cartoons that use the quote CalArts style are by creators who didn't even go to CalArts. Like only the one that's listed is like Gravity Falls, and that was it. Everyone else went to non-CalArts, but that's why. I call it bean
Wasn't the
style.
term CalArts style like designed by John Kay? Like, wasn't that like the guy who like originated it?
You mean the term
Oh.
where the term was coined?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like John Kay is like irrelevant, and also he's a shitty artist anyway.
Yeah.
So
Well, my favorite thing about John Kay is that during the 2000s Flash cartoon boom, where like a lot of the shows had like that same like thick art, Flash cartoons just kind of look
Yeah.
very similar because that's just how they're animated.
Mhm.
And he made like a joke about how like all the shows look like they would they could be one show, like none of them have their own unique style. And then he like I unironically was like, unlike the shows I grew up with, which all have unique, powerful styles like Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo, and he just listed off a bunch of Hanna-Barbera properties, which, mind you, were all in one TV show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
The
look,
Laugh Olympics.
I mean,
The Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe was like way ahead of its time.
when's that happening? Is the Project Scoob still happening? I want to know. Because they announced
Hope
that.
to God it is.
My friend that worked for the company that was doing the concept art is no longer within the company, so I have no inside scoops.
Damn.
Do you still have the concept art?
I've seen it, but I don't have it physically, no.
Well, thanks a lot for fucking nothing
I
once again.
I just want to say,
I'm sorry,
like,
NDAs.
hey, I just want to say, like, people are like saying like animation's dead, it's over. I just want to say, like, it's a trend. One day this bean style will be replaced by whatever. It's kind. I mean, there is that bean style that's prominent in a lot of cartoons today, but there's. Just watch my top 5 best or worst modern cartoons, because there's so much variety to art styles, like stuff like Ball Masters or Last Man or Castlevania.
Do you mind?
Or the
Okay, first of all, Pan, say it, don't spray it.
What?
Second of all, I feel like we should all predict what the next style is going to be.
Please let it be like Gorillas, somehow. I don't know how.
I think the next art style is going to go full circle and go back to Fleischer cartoons because of Cuphead. So we're just gonna like restart. We're gonna restart animation.
Maybe
and it's gonna be like we're gonna go back in time, back to the past, where the games are.
It kind of makes sense because, like,
I would love that. I would honestly love it, but honestly, I think it's too expensive to do that kind of level of animation. If you're talking about just art style and having like choppy 12 frames per second thing, maybe.
Here's the thing, like the Fleischer era had like that rubber hose hands, and so did Adventure Time. So maybe we'll go into like this colorful rubber hose era, somehow.
We already have it. It's called the CalArts style.
You know what? Everything's just a mixture of everything else, but who knows? But I want to read you this forum post I made in 2008. This was when like everything was either friggin' a Powerpuff Girls UPA wannabe or an anime wannabe.
What's an UPA?
UPA was like that old art style from the 50s, like Gerald McBoing Boing, basically everything the 2000s ripped off. But essentially, let me read this. I saw that they were going to make an MMO based on Cartoon Network called Fusion Fall. Shows like Dexter's Lab, Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Cow and Chicken are now anime. I love these shows as a child, and when I saw some gameplay footage, you can see that all the cartoons now are anime. What were they thinking? Did they think kids would play it because of anime?
I like how you add the anger breaths, like.
Oh, that's just me. I'm my nose is stuffed, so I gotta breathe.
Oh wow, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, and I also wrote, it's true that anime ruined American cartoons. Just look at all the American cartoons who want to be anime. Just to name a few: Teen Titans, Totally Spies, Avatar, Legion of Superheroes, American Dragon, Ben 10. I pity anyone who wears those stupid Naruto headbands at school.
To be fair, even when anime was cool, I would still pity them. So.
Yeah, rude.
I hope somebody from that forum is in this chat and they're like, Pan, is that you? And then you like get reunited with them, and then like it's the start of a new friendship, and then like it's like a 90s movie.
Oh man, it's like, remember when we were on those forums and we dissed on Jack Thompson and we're watching Screw Attack videos? And
also, we should make a note that Magoozy didn't actually replace Toonami. It just replaced it during the weekdays. We still had a weekend Toonami. Like, a lot of people thought Toonami was canceled or something. Like, my roommate, literally, we're watching like a retrospective on Toonami, and he never saw Thomas the Tank Engine Tom.
Well,
like, he didn't know that was a thing. He's like, what is this? And I'm like, this was Toonami for years.
On Saturday night. Yeah, because they moved
nightmare.
Toonami from weekdays and Saturday to just Saturday, and Magoozy took over with their frickin' imitation anime.
Well, it was all French anime. It wasn't really an imitation.
I mean, well, Teen Titans and
actually, speaking of French anime, Ben, what was your favorite episode of Totally Spies?
I never watched that show, actually.
I love that.
It was really hot because they got into like bondage and like they got inflated and they got bored. It was really great.
I was a teenager when that show was there, and I was like, I hate girl stuff, but I don't want to watch this Totally.
When you're a teenager, you hated girl stuff?
What about Puffy Yami Yumi?
Yeah, pretty much.
You hated vaginas?
That is a good point, Pan. I don't have an answer for that. That I was pretty hypocritical back then, wasn't I?
Also, I want to note that French anime is still anime because anime is also the French word for cartoons and animation.
Dude, Izzy, you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Inception.
You're welcome.
Pan, you sound like Dark Nolan from oh yeah, that's from the Robo Buddies video I did where we read my old webcomic and I had a dark super form.
Oh.
So
Yeah, but back then.
yeah,
Fucking
but
anime
yeah,
ruined my life.
but yeah,
Anime ruined my life. Like
my parents' divorce nearly ruined my life, but I got over it. I think you can get over anime.
The same went for the freaking UPA style.
Sorry, were you saying something? It sounded like you were just like spewing the same old shit you talk about every podcast.
Look,
It's true. You do kind of do that.
no. I'm angry. Like the kids today, they don't know the struggle I had.
It's not a struggle. You just didn't like what popular art style was going on at the time. Almost like half of the man children right now.
Shut up.
To be fair, not many of them are man children. Some of them are also just like people who parrot like the people they see on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
like I really get it. I feel like we've gotten into a victim complex war where creators are feeling bad because people don't like what they're making, and then they get mad, and then people are feeling attacked, and then it's just like an Ouroboros. Y'all just need to like just turn off the computer, go outside, start a noise band, eat hummus with them, start some kind of salsa company, go down to the street, go down to the local market, go to your Trader Joe's, buy some like flaxseed chips, get some organic salsa and eat that.
Yeah.
WB is a bunch of pussies for calling the show Thundercats Roar instead of Thundercats Ho.
I can
agree with that one. I think we can all agree with that one. Ben?
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
so I respect everybody who works on Thundercats Roar as like people, but because you guys didn't name it Thundercats Ho, I've lost that respect for you.
Well, they can't because of the Me Too movement.
What's the Me Too movement?
You don't know what that is?
Isn't that like a band? Isn't that like the guy? Wait, aren't those the guys who did Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark?
No.
No, it was the Me Too movement. It was the scene in the second Matrix where Agent Smith meets Agent Smith, and he says, "You, yes, me," and then the other guy says, "Me too," and that's the Me Too movement, and everyone just like moves in on Neo and beats the shit out of him, and there's a long ass fight scene that goes on for 8 hours, and then it contributes nothing to the plot, and then a bunch of Newgrounds people like reanimate that scene with Mario and Sonic, and on Newgrounds.com with a 5-year-old.
So I say we get a petition and we force them to change the name from Roar to Ho.
I think people would generally enjoy the new Thundercats if they replaced Roar to Thundercats Ho. Because that's the only problem
I agree.
has.
I think we should start a petition telling everybody who works on Thundercats Roar to commit seppuku because they made a show I don't like.
Nolan, it's possible to dislike something without, without being crazy or threatening. So, not
So
all
wait,
criticism is bad.
No, hold on, guys. I need to ask Pan something. So what you're saying is, I can not like something and not threaten people?
Yeah, you still don't have to at them. I mean, I made this on.
So I don't have to like at them or like tell them to go kill themselves or just go get raped or something. Like I can just like not like it, like make a post that isn't tagged and just move on with my life.
Or here's an idea.
Well,
why don't
or
you
you can-
give the show a chance before it comes out?
What the fuck is what?
That's a long ways away.
Oh, sorry.
That's a long ways away. We got to criticize it now.
We have to get the views like churning into the system, and then once it passes we can say that it was just like a fairly harmless show, and they'll like wonder why everybody had talked about it in the first place, like how Red Letter Media did that with the Ghostbusters movie.
Today's garbage is tomorrow's nostalgia.
So cards on the table. I actually legitimately am kind of excited about the new Thundercats.
Okay. Why?
Like, I don't honestly understand all the hate going on.
Did you
Like,
look at it?
Yeah, it looks adorable.
Gary.
Why? I will say this: the one thing I didn't really like was why was Lion-O's hand like not shaped? Like, why does it melt around the sword hilt? That looks bad. But otherwise, it was okay.
He's like a fat baby, an obese baby that no one loves.
Okay, but Pan, are you sure you're not just like projecting inward?
I mean, well, okay, like I was pretty much like fucking hated this thing the moment it was announced. Although what got me interested is the guy doing the interview for who's the head of the show. He says that something, quote,
so with the new show, we're not walking away from the action in any bit. Every step we take towards comedy, we take 2 more towards really cool action scenes and explosions and laser effects.
So I'm thinking it will be less of Teen Titans Go and more like Transformers Animated or OKKO, where it's a more stylized action show. Omniverse, possibly.
I don't buy that.
Because there was like a lot of weird ass.
Goddamn minute.
I guess after like the first Transformers movie came out, like everyone was doing weirdly stylized action cartoons.
I mean, have you guys seen the intro? Have you seen the full finished animated intro part?
Yeah, I know Studio Yada did it and it looked really good, but did you see the behind the scenes like little video where Lion-O introduces himself?
Yeah. So like
they have like no in between frames.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the new Ninja Turtle cartoon where like I'm assuming the action scenes are gonna look really good, and then when they're just talking or doing the casual like just casual conversation, it's going to be like really shitty animation.
So like the 80s show.
Yeah.
Hey,
nothing changes because it's all the same.
I actually believe the more things change, the more they stay the same. Yeah. That's my motto. My motto is also my other motto is horizontal for attention, vertical for results. But you know.
Angry man got drunk at me, says kid.
Are you fucking drunk?
Singing Offspring.
What is wrong with you, Pan?
You know.
Jesus fucking Christ, you absolute shit mongrel. Yeah, get it together.
I just want to, like, I'm thinking of making a video on just debunking the CalArts thing, because there's a lot of things that are right about the criticism, and then there's some stuff that people misconcept. So, you know, but...
Well, okay, first of all, it's opinion. There's no right or wrong with it. It's literally just people liking something and not liking something.
You can be misinformed.
Almost all art, except for the 12 principles, all art is completely subjective.
No. Like, wait, hang on. Well, I mean...
Yes, it's true. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. All art is completely subjective. Everything you think is good and everything you think is bad is a lie because someone else disagrees with you no matter what. Fuck everything. Anarchism.
I'm not sure
what... shit, sorry, I didn't mean anarchism. Lily Pete's going to be really mad at me.
I'm not sure.
And please tell me you're not going to make a 12-minute to 20-minute long video basically stating that half the shows aren't actually from CalArts creators, because that would be really fucking dumb.
Oh, no.
It would be dumb, but it would also get him like 500,000 views to 1 million.
That's true. That's true.
Just ask our other friends in the cartoon community.
Well, essentially, my problem with the CalArts...
Speaking of our friends in the cartoon community, we're going to be doing another panel with the Roundtable and the POS podcast, so we hope to see you there. Aha!
I'll pin Info on the Twitter and Facebook.
And you can go on Momocon's website, too. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. Everything's we're all gonna die.
But one thing that...
Wait. I want to add on to the advertisement there. During the animation panel, we are printing off 300 posters that I drew of the giant crossover of all of us enjoying a giant pizza in a space pizzeria.
Yeah.
That's really just a Jetsons, like, bubble.
Saucer.
I don't know. Saucer, yeah. But, yeah, if you show up to that, we should have 300 copies of that. And I think Vox, by the way, the Roundtable's Vox is the guy who is printing them and paying for it. And it sounds like we're giving them away. So mad shout outs to him.
Are you selling it or giving it away?
And I'm sure, Izzy will sell them after the fact. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to put.
Do you want me to?
I mean,
like, I didn't know if it was like if anyone felt comfortable with that, because
I don't give a shit, and Pam probably doesn't either. Fuck it. If anybody wants to buy a Pizza Party print, Izzy will. You'll see it in. I think you've seen it in Pan's one of the title cards where he really badly cropped it out. But
he did. Okay, so this fucker over here, he decided to like cut out the space background, and and he like somehow erased one of the tentacles on the pizza because it's an alien pizza, and also made his entire skin black.
Yeah, okay, if you go to the recent video, Top 5 Modern Cartoons Volume 8, and you go to the Midway advertisement where you see the promo for Momocon, you can see I kind of fucked up cropping it out because like my shirt's completely black when it should be yellow, and there's just, I don't know, it's a mistake.
I thought Ken was the black one, Pan.
Oh.
Zing!
I saw Black Panther, so that counts for something.
Oh, so Pan, actually, since you saw Black Panther and you made that error, I just want to say, what are those?
Look, you leave that girl alone. She's, she did nothing wrong.
I don't have anything against that girl. I have something against the fucking script writers who threw that shit in.
Yeah, look, she's
By the way, we should probably let Ben the Looney speak a little bit. He has a cat.
Ben the Looney, did you like Black Panther, and are you a racist?
One, I haven't seen it, and two, I like blues and jazz music, so
fucking crap.
Yeah.
I'm immune from being racist.
Man. Cowboy Bebop is my favorite black created anime.
Wait, why couldn't you have just said, no, I'm not a racist? You had to like overcompensate for it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a racist. I like these black things. I have two black friends.
Hey,
I'm not a racist. No, hey guys, while we're on the subject, I'm not a racist. I've never ever drawn blackface multiple times ever for neo-Nazi rallies. Just so everybody's clear that I have never done that ever. Do you think that was much?
Hey, Ben the Looney, like freaking Elvis loved rock and roll and he stole that from the black people.
He did not steal it.
Yeah,
he was friends with black musicians.
Oh.
So he borrowed it?
You could steal from your own friends. Nothing's stopping you.
He introduced that music to a bunch of people who wouldn't have listened to it otherwise.
I stole my friend's Xbox 360 controller. It doesn't mean it's a good thing I did that.
I like to imagine that Elvis is just like, hey guys, I'm gonna borrow this little ditty right here. Me and my dead twin brother are gonna perform it for everybody, and they're like, okay, whatever. And then like he does it, everybody thinks he's like the father of like rock and roll, and then the black people are like, hey. And then also, it's only fair because in the end, the something brown did kill him, but it wasn't black people. He shat on the toilet and died.
Oh.
So
that's the way I want to go.
Me too.
He also stole a crippled kid's dance, dick.
What was it, Gables?
No, the other crippled kid.
Also, black people didn't invent that. Marty McFly did.
Oh, true,
true. Guys, can you believe Elvis Presley stole the sports almanac?
Fucking damn. So
I would say this podcast is off the rails, but it didn't have any.
I know. I mean, we started literally talking about sex right in the gate. So
okay, so let's switch gears back to that. Would you rather? Okay, this is gonna settle it once and for all, Ben. Would you rather fuck Elvis Presley or Quincy Jones?
Well, Elvis was the looker. I honestly don't know what Quincy Jones looks like.
Well, I guess that's settled then.
Isn't that the creator
Oh,
of
come on! That's not fair!
All's fair in love and war, Ben.
I can't wait for people to actually listen to this podcast wanting to hear the discourse regarding ThunderCats, and all we did was talk about
like who wants to fuck what pony, like why I fucked it like a baby dragon, etc.
So I was watching a Spike Lee movie and I just had the urge to say Wakanda forever and just do the thing, it's totally normal.
Speaking of Spike Lee, do you guys remember the movie where a little kid got voiced by a jacked off to that?
Wait, you cut out what?
Do you guys remember the Spike Jonze movie where this kid got like vored by a monster?
Spike Jonze, that hipster guy that did Where the Wild Things Are?
That was a weird porno.
Yeah, Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh, I hate that movie. I hated that movie when I saw it. That was some
Why?
It was at the time.
Are you racist too?
No, the kid was white and all those well, there were monsters. So hang on, wait, no. Anyway, I just want to say there was no plot in that movie.
Okay, so Ben and Pan are racist. Me too. I guess we're all racist except Izzy. Izzy's like If you guys ever need like a TED talk on race, ask Izzy. You know, I don't know why. Like, and if you need a TED talk on fucking baby dragons, ask me. I got you.
I gotta.
Why?
My black boyfriend's gonna kill me.
Oh no! Eric Andre meme where he pulls out a gun and shoots Hannibal. Why would Ben the Looney do this?
So, ThunderCats Roar, is it racist?
So, yes.
Will they cast a black person for Panther or Panthro? Who's the obvious black character in ThunderCats? You know the one.
The big one that's gray and like muscular and angry all the time.
I guess.
So I guess ThunderCats is racist.
Well, they didn't.
They gotta change
New
him into
Powerpuff Girls didn't cast a black girl to play Bliss, so
They did in foreign markets. God damn it!
Oh god, they fucking redubbed her for different foreign markets, and they had a different like C-list celebrity to voice her for each one.
It's called marketing.
That's rude to Olivia Olson, so you're gonna have to answer to her.
Oh.
You're, you know, Marceline the Vampire Queen,
Yeah.
Queen.
Yeah, is the fucking Twink not in the ThunderCats reboot? You know the one, the other guy.
Okay, number one, the Twink is Lionel, and number two, Buff. So no.
What's that other guy's name?
Lionel's not a bear.
Well, he's a bear in the new one.
Wait, where are the kids? Who's missing from this reboot? Hang on, I'm looking at a screenshot.
Who cares? Nobody gives a shit about
I'm trying
ThunderCats.
to piece together this freaking reboot. What's with the girl's hair?
Okay.
Chitara?
Name one.
First of all, Nolan, all the internet fighting that's going on, a lot of people apparently care about ThunderCats. Now there's a new ThunderCats. Before, I mean, obviously,
Nobody gives a shit about ThunderCats. They only give a shit that it looks like every other fucking cartoon, and they're titled and shit.
Look,
That's all I give a shit
nobody
about.
cares about the
which
She-Ra
speaking of
reboot.
entitlement,
Speaking of
Wait.
entitlement, yes.
like legitimately, I think people need to realize that no one's entitled to a reboot. Like just because you're a fan of something doesn't mean that the next thing is going to be dedicated to you.
Unless it's Scooby-Doo, in which case it's so vanilla it's for everyone.
Okay, that's fair. That's accurate. That checks out.
We can still criticize
Yeah,
it, Izzy,
so-
just as long as we don't like fucking send death threats and stuff. And
Oh, sure, you can criticize it, but that's not what's going on. Like, legitimately, people
Yeah.
are like trying to straw man the CalArts shit, and then like also, I've seen a couple of creators, not even just the ThunderCats guy, but I've seen like Kyle have to like mute his Facebook post because there's just people like throwing little man children. Like I keep using the word man children because most of the people I'm seeing like argue about this
yeah,
are people that grew up in the 80s and are now very much adults and should be kind of just excited to like revisit the characters in some form. And I know a lot of people are really heated about the 2011 reboot, which was like super anime, super serious, and apparently really well done. It didn't catch my interest because that's just not where my interest lies. And it got canceled because of a toy line not selling.
in
I
general,
don't think it was a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I think from what
That
I've
was the
heard,
main
but
culprit. That's what everyone keeps blaming.
the Symbionic Titan fever.
there's a lot of like things that happened in that era that just killed action cartoons. But
Like the toy.
essentially, like the market for anime, like everyone wanted to be anime action, and all the anime fans have just migrated to online, and they're not gonna watch TV for action. They got all the anime they want.
Right. I mean, like, I feel like at this point, if you're going to want an ongoing story, hope the hell and pitch to Netflix.
Yeah.
If you want something on television, it's going to be non-connected episodics.
This is why like Voltron and Castlevania are more successful on streaming than they would be on TV now.
You mean Mecha
Rude.
That's all it is.
What's the Korra art style
Sucks,
called? What school did
the Studio Mer style?
Oh, okay.
Studio Mer. They did Voltron
That's
and
not a
Korra
college.
and Avatar.
We gotta blame it on a college.
UTPA.
UTPA. Hell yeah.
Forsyth Technical Community College art
Oh
style.
yeah. Hey, remember those commercials with the people who are playing video games and they're like, "Man, who would have guessed we'd be playing video games for a job?"
I remember those. They used to air those on G4 all the time.
And there'd
Wow.
there'd be that one lady say like, "Hey guys, we need a game now. Are you guys finishing up?" Yeah, we're just tightening up the graphics. Like, you guys are playing the game. You're not tightening up the graphics, you bastards.
I see. I triggered a few people in the chat. I'm so sorry, guys. I made fun of a show you didn't like. I'm so sorry.
Like, just fucking remember the.
Besides, shouldn't we all be like focusing on the awesome-looking She-Ra?
Yeah. Look, people. If there's look,
I was thinking Chitra, and I was like, but then I remembered She-Ra, and I was like, oh yes.
Look, people. I just want to say, like, Considering this is ThunderCats, if you don't like this reboot, they're just gonna reboot it again in like 5 years, 10 years, whatever.
More, yeah, 5 to 10 years, you'll see a new ThunderCats. Don't worry,
I
it's
hope
gonna be
people
okay.
look at the ThunderCats and say, well, that new Turtles reboot doesn't look so bad, because that Turtles reboot looks fucking sweet as shit. Looks like Motor City in a way. Has one of the storyboard artists. It's gonna be fucking tits. Wish the ThunderCats reboot looked like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I need to dispel this. Canoe Cartoons says Nolan is core confirmed, and all I'm going to say is you have no fucking proof. You got to deal with it.
I'm kind of mad about the new Ninja Turtles reboot because it's like, this is something like my style, and I'm not working on it. I'm mad.
Is it because April is black?
What?
You filthy racist.
I got a black character. That counts for something.
Hey,
Oh, just one.
Wait, hang
Yeah,
on.
just
Okay.
one fucking racist asshole piece of shit.
Well, everyone's neon skinned, but Milky Mint's black, but she's literally black because she's a Martian.
Oh, you're saying black people are Martians now?
No. Well, except Mars Reviews. Mars Reviews is the only black Martian.
Oh yeah, shout out to my boy Mars. I love him.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
What about Marvin?
That's
No.
nah.
That makes me very angry.
Get the fuck out of here, Marvin.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you.
Bring-
Hey, fuck you. I haven't had work in God knows how many years.
Yeah, you guys have you had that shitty like at live action movie
Hey.
where it was like you weren't even a Martian, you were a fucking
Oh,
toy.
don't even get me started on that. That Mike Myers guy is a dick.
Oh, are we playing a bit here? Are we playing a bit here, Marvin the Martian? Are we playing a fucking bit?
Yeah, just now me and Hong Kong Fooey, we're just bar buddies now because we're not popular because our movies didn't get greenlit.
Speaking of Hong Kong Fooey, does anybody remember that Hong Kong Fooey short? Because I was like that trailer, because I'm the only one who saw it. I
Yeah,
believe.
with
I
Eddie
saw
Murphy.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was just Eddie
And,
Murphy.
and now it's just gone. It's nowhere.
Yeah, like
It's dead.
WB like erased that from like everyone's memory. Just like, no one must know we tried to do this.
Wait,
Like there was a leaked.
who owns Men in Black?
Columbia.
Oh, okay, then it's
Damn.
not Warner Brothers.
And I can't find the Hong Kong Fooey one. So if anyone can find it, please link it to me because I searched everywhere. It's gone. It's wiped.
Was it? Yeah, I agree. I was trying to find it earlier too, because like there's literally like a weird scene with Hong Kong Fooey drinking out of a urinal or something.
Yeah, because he's a dog. Get it?
Yeah,
Get
and
it?
he's Eddie
Because he's a
Murphy.
dog.
What's Eddie Murphy
Get
been
it?
up to? Like everyone who's in Shrek disappeared.
Shrek's getting a reboot.
No, he's getting a sequel. Get it right,
Oh, sorry, it's all the same
Yeah.
to me at this point.
man. Izzy, since you got that wrong, you need to delete your channel, delete your Twitter, delete everything.
Guys, I looked up Eddie Murphy and I read this article and it's like, okay, it's just a celebrity hoax because it said that Eddie Murphy died, but it's just a hoax. And I was like, what? He died right now?
I
As
think
said
I
it?
remember reading that.
It's like, whoa. Shit. It's like, don't play with my emotions. You can't just kill off Eddie Murphy like that.
You absolutely can.
No,
By the way, anybody can die at any moment.
Yeah, and Infinity War he did.
Ouch.
The last thing he was in was Mr. Church in
The
2016.
fuck is that?
So he's been MIA for over a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, if you're okay,
Well,
please come
more
onto
than
the
a year.
podcast.
Oh, okay. I
You
guess.
too, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mike Myers is still like hiding in shame after the Love Guru.
Oh yeah, his bro. A lot of the commenters are saying his brother Charlie Murphy died a few years ago, so I guess
Yeah.
maybe that's why he stopped. Yeah.
I know that Vern Troyer, who was Mini Me, is dead.
Oh.
What?
I think he is.
Yeah.
You
I think
kidding?
Hold on, let me look. Vern
Can we-
Troyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vern Troyer died of alcohol intoxication.
Oh.
Or was that all over the news?
Yeah, I saw it on the
Uh,
news.
Yeah. Yeah, he died before he hit the big 5-0.
Oh.
Mini meat.
Well,
Quit humping the laser.
remember watching? Was he in the freaking Love Guru, or was that just some other tiny person?
It's like Mike Myers' favorite like minier boy. So
Guys, you have not suffered unless you watched the Love Guru in theaters like I did.
Why would
What
you even
about-
go to see it anyway?
what about From Justin to Kelly?
Oh, I didn't see that in theaters. You know what I'm kind of mad about is like everyone's making freaking B movie memes still to this day, and it's like I saw that movie in theaters, I fucking hated it, and now all these fucking memers are coming back just to meme it up again. Like, no, thank you. Like I saw that, like if you didn't see that shit in theaters, that's cultural appropriation. Fuck you. Yeah, topical. I hated it.
I actually like that movie.
Get out.
Let's see where Mike Myers is in. He's going to be in that Bohemian Rhapsody movie. Interesting.
Oh yeah, the Queen biopic. Yeah. But hey, we got
It looks
other
interesting, but I don't know if it's going to be any good.
we got other news, you know. Hey, so you guys remember the
Do we?
you guys remember the Canadian show 16?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Anyone?
Why is it coming back?
Okay.
I'm allowed to say this because the legend is true. Our prayers have been answered. There is going to be a special 16 reunion episode. That's all I know. That's all they'll let me know about.
Well, they're making a reunion special, and it was announced by the voice of Jude, Christian Potenza, and the guy who created Chris.
Do you want to take another crack at that name?
I don't know who these are. CK Draws linked these to me, but yeah, 16's making a special.
Of course, CK Draws did.
I know him.
I'm kind of optimistic for the future because, like, think about it. For every shitty reboot like ThunderCats, or shitty looking at least, there will be something good like Hey Arnold, or the first 3 episodes of Samurai Jack, or or every version of Ninja Turtles. You know,
I thought Samurai Jack season 5 run was really solid.
the first
I
3
did too.
episodes, yeah, were perfect.
The ending
great
was the only thing I didn't like, but I think the whole season was pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gendy, for my life. Please bring back Symbionic Titan so I can stop forever.
No, he's too busy making Hotel Transylvania 5000.
I'm also, speaking of ThunderCats, does anyone remember 2009? There was this leaked ThunderCats CGI short. I'll link it below, but anyone saw this?
Hey guys, have you heard about this?
Well, I was trying to bring up something that's related, but no, I guess no one wants to. What do you call it when?
Oh my god! Just fucking post it. Stop.
Humor my noodle.
Just post it and stop being such a fucking baby.
You're all just like, wow, Pan, way to bring the conversation down. It's like being in high school again, you guys.
Except now you're popular.
Yeah.
So.
With who? Who am I popular with? Bunch of people on Twitter who make fun of me and laugh at my dick. No, thanks.
Maybe you stop talking and posting your dick.
No.
Yeah, that I was about to say that would be a good start.
I refuse to be silent.
Actually, please, Pan, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you go into your YouTube analytics and tell us, on average, what age range is your fan base?
Young.
Yeah, do that right. Do that right now.
13 to 18. That and in their 20s and just like 20s, since I guess because I mostly just talk about the 2000s era.
Then why are you posting shit about your dick?
It's humor. It's comedy.
Jeez, that's not. No, I mean, like, I don't know. I have a thing where like I assume the podcast is like a weird public humiliation fetish thing, and this is like really creepy.
Rude.
I mean, is it wrong?
Izzy, you know what the answer is. Why are you even like trying to like dispel that?
I think the highest compliment is people don't know if I'm joking or not, so I think I did my job well.
Sure. Whatever.
Like, am I serious? Am I not? Did I really see that one kid being held down and poured ranch on in middle school? We may never know. No one knows.
I hate this fucking show. Just end it. Are you fucking proud of yourself?
It's like, look, I made videos just on the count of like, yeah, why is no one talking about the 2000s era?
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Like
Yeah.
you did what nobody else did and made videos about shit nobody cares about. Good job.
I'm curious, Pam. When did you start making videos?
Well, actual review-based videos, like 2010.
I still remember one of your first videos that you uploaded was the Superman 64, where you were just beating it with a problem, and you were like, "Y'all are a bunch of fucking pussies. You suck. Fuck you."
Yeah. Look, I was a fucking pro at that game. Like, if that's an esport, I'm ready, you know?
Do you really want to be known as the top Superman 64 esports player?
Hell yeah! Like, imagine just, like, everyone in a fucking stadium at these esport events. Like, they'd be throwing hula hoops at me and saying, like, Pan, fly through those rings. And I'd be like, what up? You know?
Yeah, and you try dive bombing into them, but you fall over and like spaghetti like explodes out of your pocket, and you're like,
don't look at me.
Yeah,
Just the way you said that. Just the way, like, go Pam, fight through these hoops. Like, it was the meekest, like, almost pathetic, but it was adorable.
when we all meet up at Momocon, I want to take a picture where Pan is just in the fetal position on the floor, and all of us are just looking down at him, like completely expressionless, just like no judgment, no laughter, just complete resignation. Like we've done this 100 times. We know what happened.
Superman 64 was the N64's answer to Nights into Dreams. Fact.
Hey, kill yourself.
You know they're the same game.
Please just end your life.
Nah, we got a lot to go through until it ends, you know.
Unfortunately, you're fine.
Yeah.
So.
But we got other news.
Oh my God! Just Jesus Christ, do it. Fine, whatever.
Did anyone see the trailer for the new Jim Henson's son Muppets movie? Well, it's not Muppets. It's called Happy Time Murders.
50 cents, I'll suck your dick.
Well, it's a great price. It almost makes me wish I had a dick for you to suck.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes.
You two are the most decorated officers in this department. What do you see?
Looks like a robbery gone wrong to me.
This wasn't a robbery, this was a hit.
What the?
Someone out there is killing puppets.
I saw it. I thought it was like whatever, but then like when the fucking puppet like jizzed all over, my whole audience burst out laughing when I was watching Deadpool 2, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Guys.
I was laughing my ass off for that. Yeah, so basically this is a movie about... This is like a cop, buddy cop comedy starring the funniest woman ever, Melissa McCarthy. And it's her and Muppets in a Muppet world, and they go solve crimes, and it's full of swear words and guns and
so it's a remake of Meet the Peebles.
Yeah, pretty much. Meet the Feebles.
It's an adaptation of Avenue Q.
How come no one talks about Meet the Feebles?
Because Peter Jackson was irrelevant until Lord of the Rings, and nobody cares about anything he made before that.
I mean, people talk about like the Frighteners and like evil that other horror movie he made, and no one talks about Meet the Feebles. Like, it's not even on, I don't think it's on DVD in America, like Region 1 or Blu-ray. It's just on, you have to get on VHS.
It's on Tubi TV.
What the fuck is that?
It's like Netflix, but it's for poor people. It's all free movies and TV shows.
Oh, bootlegs? Oh boy, anything's on bootleg.
It's not bootlegs. It's HD and everything, but it's just a bunch of movies nobody's ever heard of.
An HD cut of Meet the Feebles? Sign me up.
Yeah.
That's all the news we have.
Thank Christ, man.
You guys want to get into the questions?
All right, guys, you can start asking your questions now.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to ask a question, be sure to post a comment with the word question so it's easier to find. And our first question is from Retrozoid says, what other people would you like to meet at Momocon? Well, we're not going to meet Doug Walker, that's for sure. That's not happening.
Yeah.
We were gone through the whole freaking Channel Awesome controversy. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, like, I had a plan. Okay, since he's not coming, I can tell everybody what my plan was. What I was going to do is I was going to act like a fan who, like, was about meeting him for the first time. I would have worn, like, a hoodie or something, like a zip-up one. And I would have been like, oh, my God, you're Doug Walker. Oh, my God, I'm such a huge fan. Can I have a picture with you? And he would have been like, yeah, sure. And I would have had my friend, like, come in and take the... He was taking the picture. I would unzip my hoodie, and it would have said change the channel on it. So when Doug Walker, when Doug Walker was smiling, like, and posing with me, I would be wearing a shirt that said change the channel, and I would have posted on Twitter saying Doug Walker approved.
I was kind of expecting you to pull like a Pickle Reed, like that McDonald's guy, the one that was screaming on the counter.
No, I'm embarrassing, but I'm not pathetic.
Okay.
You know, apparently that guy was a parody, like it wasn't real.
It don't matter.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Yeah.
But like there's a long extended video of him just doing stuff.
Yeah, just like my video where I'm crying over a girl. Yeah, that's just a parody.
Cam, we know those are real. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand people who like making idiots of themselves in public and they're like, oh, I'm just joking, guys. Like, no, you're annoying. Stop.
Always remember,
also,
even ironically, it's annoying.
Question by Mexican _ chaos. Is Nolan gay? You'll find out the answer at Momocon.
Yeah.
But going back to the Channel Awesome thing, I'm actually kind of like, I'm not shocked about the results. Like, I kind of expecting it. Was the whole like, oh man, it was a fad. It was one of those things where like everyone cared about it for like a week, and now that no one's talking about it, like literally Channel Awesome, it's just not. They're just gonna keep uploading Nostalgia Critic videos as if nothing happened until people forget. And now if you look at the comments section, literally no one knows. Like no one's talking about it anymore. It's dead.
We gotta like stir up some controversy somehow, you know. We gotta.
That's why I wish he came to Momocon, but they actually had a smart idea. So you know.
Damn, maybe next year we'll meet again. But one person I want to meet at MomoCon, if possible, is Suda51. He's gonna be there, guys.
Are you gonna pitch a game to him, and is it gonna be really fucking embarrassing?
No, I'm just like, honestly, I wouldn't even know what to say. Does he even speak English?
I don't fucking know.
Someone asked if we're gonna put Pan in a cage. We're gonna get him a leash.
Oh, man.
He'll like it. He's into it.
I kind of harnesses that like parents keep their kids in, you know, like, and we just have him on an extendable one. But also, I want to meet Some Call Me Johnny. He's gonna be there, and I want to say hi.
I want to meet Kate Leff.
Who that?
She's a comic artist that like made the lesbian witch episode of Greg of the Creep. Like
Oh
Greg of the
yeah,
Creep. Greg
those
of the
two
Creep.
witches. Yes, I love them. Yes.
Yeah, she wrote that episode, so I want to like meet her.
It's like,
okay.
Will she be doing commissions? Can I be like, hey, you doing commissions on these two? YOLO?
I don't know. All I know is she's gonna be there. That's it.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
All right.
I cannot be stopped.
Ben, do you have here? Let me link you the Twitch pop out chat, and you can pick a question. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. If I press enter on something, it hurts my dick.
Oh, I feel sorry for your dick then.
Oh.
Well, here's a question. Discordle says, favorite Sanrio character, everyone? I'm P Pan called my Melody character Hello Kitty too, considering they're different! Yeah, tell that to the CalArts kids. So you guys have a favorite Sanrio character? Because currently it's Agretsuko, obviously. Duh.
Y'all are embarrassing.
Rude.
I like Hello Kitty, I guess. I don't know. I don't know any
Okay.
fucking Sanrio characters.
Yeah, I didn't know the brand name Sanrio until like a week ago, so yeah. I just assumed, oh, that's Hello Kitty.
Here's a question. Nolan, are you and I best friends?
I don't know, are we?
I don't know, are we?
Balls in your court.
Yes,
Both
I've known you my whole life. I was always sitting at the lunch table by myself, and you were the only one who would get up, come to me, and dump your lunch on my face, and it was love at first sight.
Yeah, and then you drew like fetish art of yourself for me, so that was pretty cool. Next question.
I had Stockholm syndrome.
TuneJ723 says, question, thoughts on Disney Channel's newest show, Big City Greens? Isn't that like the green bean mascot or something?
No, it's awful because it looks like CalArts.
So, aren't we having the creator on or something?
Izzy, that is true, but
I think it looks cute. That's all I know.
I don't know what it's about at all, so we'll see. But yeah, it is gonna suffer from the everyone saying it's CalArts. Yeah.
It won't get the same hit because it's not a beloved property that no one cared about 2 weeks ago.
You know what we gotta reboot is, hang on.
Pacific Rim?
No, I always wanted there to be a reboot to Rocket Power, and I want to see if people would freak out, because like Rocket Power is the lowest of the low cartoons, and it's like, would anyone be mad?
No. You forget. Do you remember when we were like, this was years ago, I think, and we made you made a fake poster at my suggestion that it was like a Mike Lou and Og reboot, and you got like 90 notes on Tumblr.
Oh yeah, like I made a fake shitty poster from Mike Lou and Og, the 2011 reboot or something, and people believed it. Well, 90 people believed it, and that's it.
90 people
People were
believed
excited
it.
for Mike Lou and Og, the return, as if anyone wanted that shit. Oh, this reminds me, like, somewhere in the YouTube related, I always see this one video called The Problem with the Bob the Builder reboot or some preschool show, and it's like a 40-minute long, maybe a 20-minute long analysis on it. It's like, wow, it's fucking Bob the Builder. Chill. Bro. Like,
Did you watch it, though? Did you know if it's a joke?
I hope so. I hope.
Well,
it has to be
until you
ironic.
watch it.
It has to be ironic. No way. Hang on. Let me look it up.
You don't know.
Problem with Bob the Builder.
Well,
Yes.
while he's looking that up,
Oh, man.
there's a question I think would be a good discussion.
Go for it.
Thoughts on Christopher Robin and the Lady and the Tramp live action remake?
I don't know. Does Lady and the Tramp have one?
What?
Yeah, it's being made.
Is that happening?
Is there a trailer for it?
I'm not sure.
The Winnie the Pooh one has a trailer. I don't know if the Lady and the Tramp one does, but I like that the Winnie the Pooh one is different. It has a different story, I guess, but like it's the same like father must learn to appreciate his family by going back to his roots story, which, by the way, Click did that already. So, you know. And then with Lady and the Tramp, like the only thing I can hope for is that there's a gratuitous graphic sex scene where they like fuck. because they did that in the animated movie Felidae, and I think it would be a bold stylistic choice if they did that with Lady and the Tramp.
So like it goes beyond the spaghetti thing where they kiss and like it just jump cuts to them just fucking in an alleyway. And you just
we see the Tramp grow like a thick ass red rocket. It's like you can see the veins. It's like the best that Disney CG can afford, and he slides it into Lady's like preppy floppity vagina.
And you just hear like
I'm just gonna say that I'm really uncomfortable right now.
I'm sorry, Izzy, I don't understand what's so uncomfortable about a big red floppy dog dick being inserted into a floppy dog.
You ever see a horse
vagina.
cock? Holy shit.
I did, because I watched Freddy Got Fingered, and by the way, man, that movie was fucking awful.
Yeah, always the best.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen, like, unironically and ironically.
Like, I wanted to cover it, but like, half in the bag, no, what, I don't know what they call it. Red Letter Media did a review on it, and they summed it up. It's basically like a parody of Adam Sandler movies. Somewhat.
It's not a parody of Adam Sandler movies. It's just like a complete just fuck you to Adam Sandler movies, and it doesn't care if anybody likes it.
Yeah.
It's just like Adam Sandler movies taken to a gratuitous, realistic extreme where everybody is unlikable, everybody is terrible, it's uncomfortable, it's awful.
Oh.
And if you thought this conversation was bad, imagine that for 90 minutes, but worse. That's Freddy Got Fingered.
Yeah, it's a great film. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But any other questions?
Did you finger yourself while you watched it?
What?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Not you.
Question from I Don't Care 30 says, what superheroes do you want to see make a comeback? There's a superhero who can turn into ice cream. I want to see him get his own movie.
What?
It's either Marvel or DC or something.
Iceman's never getting his own movie.
I'm campaigning for a Polka Dot Man movie.
Yeah, fucking Polka Dot Man.
I'm still up for Booster Gold.
What about you, Izzy? Like superheroes?
I don't want a reboot. I just want Static Shock to make a movie.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
He's like Black DC Spider-Man. He's great.
Yeah, they already have a Black Spider-Man. You're
DC.
fucking racist.
I said a DC.
Spider-Man wasn't a DC comic once.
I just said, oh my god, Pan.
I'm not wrong.
I just imagine, could someone in the chat like edit a gif of like Homer choking Bart, but it's me choking Pan?
I get that a lot, yeah. Yeah. Choke this chicken. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
All right. I can't. One more, I guess maybe like one more question. We've done this for an hour, apparently. It's
Can I
felt
guess
like,
since I'm...
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. It's felt like weeks, but, you know, go ahead.
Artists versus art. Should artists be judged for their art? If it's my art, I hope to God not.
Wait, I need like to understand this better.
Yeah.
What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, what did you do, Ben?
Is it okay to judge an artist for the kind of art they make, basically?
Yeah.
I think to an extent, yes. Unless they're paid to do it and they're like for money, like they're providing for their sick, dead mother or something, then like I get it. You got to do what you got to do. But if they're like just making fun art in their free time and they're like, here's like a Peppa Pig except she's a Nazi, then I'm like, okay, that's a little suspect.
I don't think the quality of art, but if there's something that you're making that like has a certain political view to it, where like, because art is basically a language to convey an idea, and if the idea that you're trying to convey to your audience is something that's really shitty and kind of disgusting, and like in the political sense, or like you're like, oh, racism's great type of thing, that's what you're trying to convey through your art, then yeah, fucking judge that person. But if you're talking about just someone's bad at drawing, no, they don't automatically become a bad person.
Yeah, I don't think it's the technical ability. I think it's like what do they draw? Like what subject matter?
Right.
I thought the question was like, let's say Mel Gibson. People say he's a shitty person, but can you enjoy his movie?
That's another thing, I think. And to me, I think yes, you can, because movies are a big conglomerate, where like multiple people are dedicating to their craft, like unless it was like a project specifically held by Mel Gibson where he's specifically trying to defame Jewish people, like that Passion of the Christ movie that came out, then maybe you can like question it there. But like if it's something like Lethal Weapon or not Pocahontas, then yeah, like if it's just something like Lethal Weapon where he's just an actor in it, then like who gives a shit?
I don't know. It gets tricky because like certain actors, if they're spending their millions they're making off of the movies to like donate to like anti-groups.
How do you know like where that money is going into who? Like that at that point, essentially, you're like again, there's so many like different royalties for different actors. Like one of the other actors could be donated to. We don't know what they're doing with the money, so like, why even like bother trying to deal with semantics over something that you have absolutely no control over either way?
I think the easier conversation to have, because that one's such a convoluted thing because there's so many variables and so many people, would be probably something like JonTron, who like posts shitty things on Twitter, but then his like YouTube video, which has none of his politics in it, are still entertaining, but you're supporting that person.
Just watch it on that block.
Yeah.
Problem solved right there. That's the easy thing about YouTube, is that if you don't like somebody, you can like turn on ad block or donate to people you like on Patreon whatever.
You don't have to turn on ad block or anything,
Oh, it's okay. I already turned off ad block for Pan's videos.
I have ad block on for everybody I watch. Especially Pan.
Oh man.
His Patreon money helped me pay for a college textbook.
I'm still not sure if I should still listen to Melanie Martinez. I just don't know what to believe anymore.
Oh my god, who cares? You're not even buying it legally. Listen. If you like somebody's art or content and you feel like they're like giving that money to something like that you don't support, then pirate it. Who gives a fuck? You can do it. It's the modern age. Yeah. Besides, nobody's going to give a shit if you put on ad block for like a YouTuber. Like I hate JonTron, but I can see why people like his videos. Watch his videos. Who gives a fucking rat's ass? I don't care. Do it.
Right.
If you feel conflicted, then like mitigate it. Like it's a case by case basis.
Yeah, and then you also have to realize that your own personal morals are your own personal morals, and don't judge other people for still continuing to support something.
Also, on the subject, like if you think company, your dollar is not going to matter to them because they will make it somewhere else. So,
However, you can get a group of people to stop doing it, and then that really fucks things up.
Tell that to the Help Symbionic Titan Facebook page, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, you're not boycotting and not buying a product because
we were boycotting, goddammit.
What were you boycotting? The show was canceled. You need to do something to show that there's money to be made.
We RP'd on one of their Facebook posts. We knew what we were doing.
What? An RP?
We wrote up a fake episode, and then we went on Cartoon Network's Facebook posts and then put the RP in their comments.
Oh no, you should have had like 4 people, whoever many characters is in your RP, literally RPing it comment per comment per comment.
Oh my god.
That's what we did.
Shit, that's amazing.
We made fake Facebook profiles. We filled out the info. We wrote the script. Everybody had characters. It was like a thespian performance in the digital age.
Wow, that's fucking dedication.
Yeah, I don't regret it. It's just a funny story now. I enjoyed my time with that group.
I'm clapping for you. I'm clapping for you, Nolan. I'm clapping.
Thank you. I played multiple roles, and I had to log in and log out of multiple Facebook pages.
You guys made specific Facebooks? That's amazing.
Yeah, for each character we made a specific Facebook and had different login information.
This is fucking insane.
I need to do that for my campaign to bring Puffy Amiyumi back.
You do not want to do that. That is a mistake.
Hey, Ben, weren't you like into...
that's the...
No, hang on. Ben, weren't you really into Puffy Amiyumi?
When I was 12 years old, yeah.
How many times did you masturbate to them?
Whoa.
That's none of your damn business.
This is a 12-year-old.
I lost count around 9,078.
So what you're saying is it's over 9,000? Man, I still got it. Damn.
I think the funniest thing on this podcast is your like hysterical laugh
at my own jokes.
Yeah. Like the one where it's just like, the sky is blue.
Okay, that's giving me a little too much credit because that joke was actually funnier than anything I've said tonight. So,
Ben, can we use a clip from that one Puffy Amiyumi video you made forever ago?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Why are you asking permission?
Well, it's like, I need.
You would just do it. You would just do it anyway. You fake piece of garbage.
Do you have any regrets?
You hop on Twitter. You go like, oh man, cartoon trends are everything. Cartoon Network, please give me a cartoon. You fake bitch. Fuck you.
What?
Delete your shitty channel. Delete your Twitter. Delete your MySpace. Delete your Blogspot. Whatever the fuck you want.
Wait. Are you talking about me or Ben?
You.
Okay, so wait, what'd I do?
You post like, oh man, everybody who's complaining is just a trend. It's cool, it's fine. Fake.
I fucking hate it. Oh, I know it's a trend. I fucking hate it.
You know what? You know who else hates trends?
Yeah.
People who hate PUBG. I don't know where I was going with that. I was just pointing out something because PUBG was uploaded on my Twitter.
Make your choice.
Hey, Nolan. Nolan, are you nervous?
Nervous about what?
That people are gonna finally realize you're the same person, just doing different voices very well.
I'm alone.
Hey.
It's been me the whole time. I've just been talking to myself.
It's true. It has been me the entire time.
Hey everybody, like, comment, and subscribe. Hey everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe.
You know who's a nice person? Olin Rogers. He was really nice after I shit on his cartoon.
Delete.
I feel real guilty about that.
Please support me on Patreon.
I'll draw anything you want.
I love
please support me. Please buy my
Negasonic
merchandise.
Teenage Warhead from the movies.
I will kill my dog if you don't commission me.
Kill myself if I die. Please help me.
1998.
Click the bell.
The best movie came
Please
out
help
that
me.
year.
I want to kill myself.
Please
click the bell.
Please help me.
Mike Myers and